Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our final match of the day. EG versus Speed Gaming.
Man,
Let's get into it. Draft's underway. Here we go.
I think I met my quota of speed gaming after like the 4th game.
I think I've like
10 seconds.
this is what happens when you take too much speed limit. You just crash.
Holy shit.
5
Just
seconds.
gotta take it easy on
remaining.
that stuff, you know. But we OD'd a bit.
We're not even done yet.
We OD'd and we haven't even gotten to see an OD. Can't believe you even laughed at that. So
That's
fast.
pretty good. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Okay,
You need to OD more.
I'll take it. Yeah, let's try to stay away from the drugs. Dota's enough of a drug right now.
Though drugs not good for you.
Yeah, Dota's not good for you either.
Actually, since we're on the topic of not talking about the picks and bans,
Okay, let's do that.
like everything in Dota are like big axes,
yeah.
cool swords, mythical references, you know, like Shiva's Guard and
Mhm.
Monkey King Bard. That's from Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Bane is from some mythology stuff.
Yeah.
You got Aegis of the
Radiant
Immortal. That's
team
from
ban.
Athena.
Okay.
And then you have cheese. I wonder about that this morning. Why the fuck can't they say like elixir of immortality, but like cheese? Right? You think that the flavor is missing somewhere
10
from there? No?
seconds remaining.
Doesn't keep me up at night.
Okay. It did.
Have you lost sleep over this?
I
5
did.
seconds remaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know a guy that can offer you some very
Reserve
valuable help.
time.
And we'll,
Do you know
we'll
Ice
take
Frog?
We'll take
We'll
you
talk to Ice Frog and get
we'll
that
take you to
changed.
see this very special man that will make you realize not. that you
If it
shouldn't
ain't
be
for Ice
crazy.
Frog, I ain't talking to nobody.
He's a wonderful guy.
Yeah, change it to
All
like,
right, the draft is underway. It's your deciding game 3. Winner walking away with $1,500. The loser
Radiant
with only
teams.
$500. Both teams, well,
Dire
they've
team
gone through
pick.
some long games, but for Speed Gaming, they have had the grueling day. And now we enter the second phase of our draft. In the first phase, it was Speed Gaming. First pick Batrider, Evil Genius's quick natural counter replied with the Nyx Assassin and the Visage. Then the Rubik comes out for Speed, and now EG the Darkseer. We actually see a Shadow Fiend ban out of this game. Very not something Speed Gaming's been running much.
I mean,
10
I guess when
seconds
you run a
remaining.
dark lane, or a Darkseer off lane, Shadow Fiend's just a
5
very safe
seconds
counter, right? You
remaining.
just plop him there, he needs maybe 1 minute of support, and then Shadow Fiend's self-sufficient at beating the Darkseer,
Reserve
so
time.
I don't see issue with banning this one. I'm also liking the fact that Speed Gaming is respect banning a Elder Titan, because I feel like it's doing a ton of
10
work.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, absolutely. And Elder Titan and Troll, both of them
5
getting the respect they
seconds
deserve,
remaining.
which is to be in the ban pool. And frankly, I find them
Radiant
fairly
team
boring,
pick.
both of them. So
Elder Titan?
Elder Titan can be fun,
He
but
gives you the explosive fireworks, you know?
yeah, but I mean, I feel like 80 to 90% of what you actually see is
Dire
just
team
spamming
pick.
the spirit, running it through enemy heroes, and whoa, look at their HP drop by half from that like 5 billion damage nuke.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Well, they get some Novas now.
I like it when it's used with like a cool combo hero, like
So you like the stomp
LGDN
one.
with like the Tinker.
Okay.
Like when LGDN went Tinker, as well as Elder Titan, that was amazing because you send the spirit in and you get vision, and you just spam rockets.
Okay.
Rockets do extra damage.
Okay.
But
Radiant
that used to be an
team
EG
ban.
staple actually, was the Tinker, but I don't think we're gonna see it. They just
Boba.
no Bulba, no
Man.
Tinker.
I miss Boba Tinker. Boba's rescuing USA with Clockwork nowadays, though.
Ah, the chat has a good idea to
What?
answer your cheese question.
What is it?
You know what they
10
should call it?
seconds
What?
remaining.
Unicorn Blood?
Le fromage.
That's what I call it.
5 seconds
That's a very
remaining.
classy name, you know.
Alright. Le Fromage.
Le fromage.
Le Fromage.
Reserve time.
Anyway, draft continues, and this is what surprises me is that Lifesteal are getting through.
Lifesteal has been getting through. Like, even against Fnatic, nobody cares.
I'm still surprised.
Like, yeah, I agree.
I mean, like, sure, he's been losing some games, but I feel like it's more just him
10
being
seconds
misused. Like, we
remaining.
saw... I don't know if you were casting those games, but there was some LGD
5
games where Yao just spent
seconds
way too
remaining.
much time infested, didn't farm at all.
Mm-hmm.
The games for
Dire
the game that
team
Jo
ban.
played Lifestealer today, I just felt like was, you know, not really very... weren't really very effective with the hero either, but if you use him properly, he's still Lifestealer.
Okay, so the question is, do you go Kunkka here? If it's Speed Gaming. Speedo Gaming.
10 seconds remaining.
Well,
Radiant
part of the reason you
team
get Kunkka is for the initiation, but they already have great initiation. So
I mean,
I'm leaning more towards like the Queen of Pain.
again.
I guess against Nyx it's not that good though. But neither.
No. I'm talking about speed gaming.
Yeah, against Nyx.
Oh, Nyx Assassin. Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought you
I'm
meant.
I'm saying I don't think you go for Queen of Pain.
Okay,
It's
makes
like,
sense.
You're up against it.
All right, so AOE galore.
Oh.
Dire
This looks
team
like old
beats.
Dignitas
This
to
is
me.
gonna be that. Yeah, this is gonna be the Fog Jakiro and the Universe Darkseer
Yeah.
most likely.
And then Jo is the AI that comes in and press a button and win the team fight.
And Universe Darkseer, pretty legit, I have to say.
The best?
One
One of the best in NA.
definitely the best in NA. One of the
So you,
best in the
didn't,
world.
you don't think Koifa NA
10
is
seconds
Koifa's not NA, so doesn't count.
Universe is a better Darkseer player than
5
Quakefa,
seconds remaining.
for sure.
Mirana.
Okay.
Quakefa's more of like
Oh.
he's more of like an Emerald Bulldog type.
Alright.
You know, your prophets, your lone druids, your farmers, even his off lane / jungle lifestealer at times.
So, Sing Sing was hitting some amazing arrow earlier this game.
Is this the solo mid Mirana again?
It looks like it is.
And it's up against Nyx.
Easy peasy, right? What's Nick gonna do? Mono burn you?
Just Carapace the arrow.
He's gonna harass you, I think. Well, last game, Sing Sing had Drow Aura.
Yeah,
That was a big difference. Yeah, that's a big
But
difference.
he has better roaming supports this time. So
That's true. Lift into your arrow.
But Speed Gaming doesn't roam. So
Uh,
Pylai Die does. But
they
AUI
do.
just doesn't gank.
once in a while. I think AI rolls a dice whenever they call for a roam, and if it lands on 6, he does, and nothing
10
on
seconds
no roaming on
remaining.
anything else.
He rolls a 10-sided die, and if it hits a 1, he goes
5
to gank. If it hits
seconds
a 2
remaining.
through a 10,
10 he farms. Or he pulls, right? You know, he's helping the lane.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys, let's get into it. It's your final match of the tournament. It's the final match of the ES Prime Cup. $2,000 at stake, all of it to be handed out over the course of this
Prepare
match.
for battle.
We have Eternal Envy playing your Lifestealer, heading to the safe lane. Pylai Die, your Sand King, support for him. AUI 2000, support for him as well. Both of them have been heavily pulling their teammates. Sing Sing, starting with the Wraithband as the Mirana mid. Bone 7 boots first, and also has been pulled Sentries and Observers, heading straight for a secret mission. But it looks like EG have done their research, because they're already
Oh,
looking to scout him out.
not so secret anymore. He's gonna just fire. Oh no, he has to back. I thought he was gonna just. Don't care. Gonna Firefly over it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to YOLO that quite that hard against EG. They have a pretty good level 1 kill lineup.
Well, 7. Oh, they.
They saw that. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's introduce EG. EG on the Radiant side, you have Jo playing your
30 seconds
your
to
Luna.
battle.
Fear on the Visage this game. We'll have Fogged on the Jakiro, his former Dignitas teammate, Universe. These two have been a very potent combo since they've been added to EG. Let's see if they keep it up. And then last but not least, it puts MSS onto your Nyx Assassin.
Yep. Meanwhile, for Speed Gaming, they're 8th for 9th game in a row on BTS AI 2000. Next to the Ancient Cap with Eternal Envy and Pylai Died. Are they looking to first blood mid? Or
The
maybe
battle
just trying to
begins.
get Universe on his way back? I don't know. Sanking being handled by Pylai Die. Envy on the...
Oh, I already introduced them
Oh.
to me.
I was paying attention. Just
You're-
making
you-
sure that you're paying attention to me, man.
Okay, well, don't worry. I was listening.
Okay, cool. So Hastrun is going to get secured here by the Rubik, but MSS is not going to get surprised by it, because he's got the wards.
You know, they actually are having a lot of trouble dewarding right now.
You can't see it.
Yeah. This is pretty funny. That's really unfortunate.
There's a poor Mancio on MSS. Does he win the lane now?
Oh, AUI. What's he up to? Maybe looking for that Darkseer. But Darkseer is actually top.
In the lane.
Oh, just warding.
Okay.
They
Alright.
are so obnoxious with their wards. They are the most... I think Speed Game is just the most annoying team in the universe.
I think these are the wards that have less vision being granted to their team than any other wards.
This is amazing.
They see a patch
They
of
can't
trees.
deward this.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
That sucks. Top lane, though. Universe is having a ball here. He's got the double Ion Shell out. Pylai Die, even with Burrow Strike. At level 1, they're not killing a level 2 Darkseer, and they're not even going to bother trying.
I wonder how much fatigue has anything to do with anything. I'm not trying to make an excuse for Speed Gaming, but you're playing 8 games in a row. Does that matter, you think? Or should it matter?
Oh, yeah. Fatigue's definitely a factor, but as to how much it is, it depends on how tired you are and, you know, I don't know. Just your resilience to fatigue.
Yeah.
Some people handle lack of sleep better than others.
All right, looks like Universe might be in a little bit of trouble here. He does have Surge. Burrow Strike's going to come through. They're going to wait out the Surge first, but Envy's not here, so...
The problem is they can't, like, kill him quickly enough. And even if they lift him out, I don't think they'll throw him back, but they'll Surge immediately.
That's fine. I mean, they
Needed
traded
a perfect body block to get the kill.
Yeah, they traded, you know, 2 spells for a ton of harass. They're going to Clarity up, Tango up, and going to try that one more time.
They finally dewarded, but it has been, like, you know, 2.5 minutes, so that Sentry Ward already did its job.
Yep. Are you sure they did, or it just died?
No, they dewarded it.
Okay.
And it finally spawned.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But, Luby, just look at the lanes right now. You have the Nyx Mirana mid, seems to be going evenly for
Top.
both heroes.
They're going to go in Universe. Universe gets Burrow. That's going to be first blood for sure, right? Envy picks that one up, so if he's going for the quick Midas, well, that's gets him a lot closer to it.
I mean,
When?
actually, against Darkseer, Midas is pretty good anyway, just to Midas that
lane.
IM shell creep.
Sing Sing's on the other side of the river with very low HP. Sal's back up. Not sure how he got there, though.
Yeah, should be okay for now. It looks like he had to leap back up the hill just to avoid that gank.
Sing Sing's getting completely trashed in the lane.
Well, it was even. And MSS did get some help here as far as his items go. He got pulled, so...
Well, Sing Sing did too, because he
Yeah,
started
but
with
since he
Wraith
doesn't
Bang.
got an ally ganking.
That's true.
Nice carapace from MSS.
That really hurts a hero like Mirana, because aside from spell harassment, her physical right click's not going to do anything against a poor man's shield, so...
So Universe went for that ward, but I think he misplaced it, because it's not blocking anything. Or maybe, does this block... Maybe it blocks the big
Oh,
camp.
you mean AUI?
Sorry, AUI.
Yeah.
Maybe it blocks the big camp, but did not block the...
I'm not sure if it...
I've no.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I
pretty
saw
sure it
someone
does.
misplaced this earlier, and it didn't block anything, but it might have been like up here or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that blocks. I can't click on this ward and check what vision it has. Volvo.
You just randomly say Volvo.
It's a good car company.
It's a good car company for a Chinaman.
What?
I don't know. So they have Volvos in China?
I'm pretty sure they do. Maybe fake ones.
Kawa says no. He's our authority on
China.
China.
Yeah.
Not you. Oh boy. We're a little sleep deprived here at the Beyond the Summit studio, but now Pylai Dai is going to find a haster in bottom lane. He'll rotate through the bottom lane.
Oh,
Dire's
EXP
bottom
galore,
tower
right?
is
This is
under
where you
attack.
run in.
Dire's
Pull a couple-
He could die here if he gets caught too badly.
Like that?
Beam, ice bat? No, not quite enough.
Okay, you're just running fast. Tower focusing on Jayo. That pushes. Oh, nice D aggro. He's getting some experience. He's gonna hit himself to level 3. Tower is really under siege though.
Keeping an eye on the mid lane still. MSS, the
Dire's
most
bottom
important hero by
tower
far
has
for
fallen.
controlling the tempo for EG. The only hero that can really gank for them, and he is having a decent start. Still 18-4, slightly behind Sing Sing, but key thing is he's getting his level 6 quickly. He hasn't given up any kills. He'll have his boots coming out as well as a bottle. And looks like that ward actually does block the camp. So
Okay, cool stuff.
it's
Learn
confirmed.
something new every day.
Yeah, they spawned before he placed it.
Highlight Die trying his best to get some levels. He's got like a level and a half in this lane, but wants a bit more because this tower is definitely tanking the damage. Jo obviously going
Oh,
for...
Universe caught out top lane, but it's a level 2 surge, gets him to safety.
Did he lift before the...
No, he lifted him during surge,
Okay.
but it's a level 2 surge.
Well then. Yeah, Envy is gonna go for the minus. He's had it already. I feel like Universe has handled this lane quite well though. The early level that he's got and the fact that he's forced Life Slip pretty much off the lane for quite a bit is really allowing him to get more out of this lane. Yeah, he's not even afraid. He knows he has double Iron Shell. He's gonna just right click, Rage comes out, and Universe now runs, but he's done way more damage to Envy did, so...
Yeah,
Another
not
one?
having boots for Envy, or not having his upgraded phase boots yet, means that it's a lot easier to take Iron Shield damage, harder to run away, and well, he's still farming well, but so too is Jo, who's rushing a Helm of the Dominator actually. For once, not a Midas.
I know. When's the last time we didn't
Is this
saw...
what North American Dota
Dire's
has
top
become?
tower
Just
is under
like who could
attack.
get the fastest Midas every game, or the fastest like greedy farming item?
I guess so. Because what else do you rush? Battle Fury?
You go fight.
What is that?
Get your Tranquil Boots drums and go to
I haven't
work.
heard that one before.
Yeah, not in a very long time.
I'm sorry, I have a headache right now.
Chat just caught up with our little Volvo discussion, and it's not cooperating. So there is a Helm of the Dominator complete on Jay, a very fast one at that. He's got Eclipse now as well. EG score 0-1 for them, but still gold experience. Well, gold even experience not at all close. They are where's the level differential coming in? Well, the Midas and it's the Jungle Batrider making the difference here.
Yeah, the Bat's got himself up to level 7, and if you could look at his counterpart, Darkster's doing well, but he's only level 5. I think that the early warding from our Batrider as well as from our Rubik really slowed down the jungling from EG. EG, instead of, jungling all day, they went to push. That's why they got a little bit more gold.
And even though Universe went top, he hasn't slowed down NVCS at all.
Arrow, long range.
It's going to hit MSS. He's
Sentry?
in biz, but I think they have an idea
Yep.
here. Now the Sentry gets shot. Burrow Strike coming through.
Beautiful arrows.
They had a Sentry Ward in the mid lane. They saw him run up, and then just a beautiful arrow from Sing Sing. Sing Sing's been a sniper today.
Yeah.
What else is there to say? He's been a beast.
Why not more Kunkka?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm enjoying his Mirana more.
I agree. But I want to see more Kunkka and less Queen of Pain. Not to say that his Queen of Pain is not good. Queen of Pain is excellent. I want to see more Kunkka.
Okay. Maybe you'll get some. Why don't you file a request
I will.
with the kind lady at the front office?
File one
She'll be
about
happy to assist you.
file the one about cheese already. That thing's gonna get fixed soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So, the early Helm of the Dominator JO, I think I saw a Centaur running around. Yeah, but not actually using it to stack the Ancients right now. Oh, top lane, they did catch out Universe. Just caught the very end of it, but looks like a Burrow Strike into the first... No, just use Lasso. It didn't actually blink yet.
Yeah, he's gonna get blinked now. Although, that's what we thought last time. Maybe he's
Maybe
gonna...
you go bots.
Okay, no, he's
No,
gonna
there's
go...
a blink.
Okay.
You just never know with Bone 7. He is a wild card.
I mean, I guess he just reads the game and thinks whether the blink's going to be effective in the next 3-4 minutes. Because with bots, you do farm the blink in about 3-4 minutes. It's very, very quick farming item.
And it also, you disassemble it, and the only thing that you waste is that rate of protection, which is nothing. And you can go straight into your Force Staff.
Yeah.
So it's a very efficient build. But for now, we'll see an Ice Path slightly off the mark mid lane. And for EG, I don't know that they want this to turn into a farming war. I'm just looking at the speed gaming lineup that overall just seems like the better kind of split push and farming
Radiant's
composition
top
in
tower
general.
is under
At the
attack.
same time, I think EG are a team that
Radiant
maybe could
structures
utilize the
are
jungle a little
fortified.
bit better. With heroes like Darkseer, Luna stacking away, and even with Familiar Birds being able to block stacks on the other side. With that said, Bone 7's going to invade your jungle and start farming there eventually with the bots, so maybe not.
He's going to invade your middle lane right now. Smoked up with Pylai Die in tow. They're looking to go mid. AUI 2000 trying to run interference here with the Zal chat. Good try, AUI. EG, not to be fooled.
Maybe they're right-clicking back to reply.
So he can't right-click on a ward for some reason?
Yeah, I don't know.
Radiant's
They're going to
top
find
tower
somebody, though. They found MSS, even through the Carapiston. I don't know if it's going to matter here. Pylai Die? Oh, maybe it will. MSS gets off the Impale, but actually misses. Universe arrives. Backs one back in. Pylai Die's going to melt. Vendetta gets the kill. And in the end, they're forced to retreat out.
Yeah, great rotation coming out from Speed Gaming. They were noticing people are missing off the map, but that direction that they took was the direction that was correct.
It certainly helped EG that they just had 4 heroes parked at their tier 1 mid. You don't normally expect to see that at this stage of the game.
I mean, that internal clock that you talked about, expecting when the Blink Dagger to come on, and where do you actually set up a gank first? Maybe it's the mid lane, so... I'm pretty sure EG was pretending to, or getting ready to actually
Baiting
get
that, you think?
backstab and stuff like that, so... Good play by EG.
Centaur's at the Ancients now. We'll start to see the stacks come out for the Luna, but still a long way for JO to go before he gets his big items out. And you look at Envy, similar amount of farm for him, but he's got the Midas advantage, and as a result, up 1.4k. Looking hunky-dory.
Yeah, I'm just expecting Jaya to start stacking away the Ancients, and he is doing that right about now with his own Centaur, so looking spiffy there.
He'll start to stack them, and with the Familiars, he could definitely take them down quickly. Speaking of the Familiars, Fear has them out, and he's had them out for a little while. Hits level 7, and has the Medallion up. So this EG lineup, the core items they're going to need are the Mech on Universe, which they already have, the Medallion on Fear, they already have that, Arcane Boots and Blink on the Nyx, only the Arcane's here, but Blink isn't that far off. And then beyond that, I think just your BKB on Luna. And
Yeah.
then EG, they start taking some big fights.
I think the BKB is probably going to come last, unless JO gets like an ultra kill here.
They smoked, but I believe the Dire Ward spotted them.
Well,
Lots of pings came out.
How aggressive is Sing Sing going to play? That's a question. He's got a haste, he's got
Dire's
leap,
middle tower
so
is
he
under
should be
attack.
okay, but if you get,
Sing Sing
impaled,
knows. He definitely knows. And now, the Centaur just hanging out in the front lines. He's fishing for an arrow. Nothing yet.
arrowing in there is just a waste of mana, because he wasn't going to kill anybody.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Centaur doing a very good job
Dire's
zoning away
structures
Rubik.
are
And
fortified.
Insane arrow to fly and nails Jo. Do they look to go in on this?
Yeah,
He's got
they
a
do.
haste rune. He's got a haste rune. Jo though, he's got a clips, and they've got to be careful. If they get a stomp, he's in trouble. But it's a lasso on Jo, instantly brought down. Now Fogged on the run. Speed Gaming pounce like a pack of piranhas. Now diving onto Mr. Fear. It's a double kill for Sing Sing. He started the fight with an arrow. He ends the fight with an arrow. 3 down. And Speed Gaming, they'll be the team looking at the first tower.
what a
too.
great fight, because normally you can never fight into this lineup with Eclipse available, with Vacuum Wall, and not to mention Ice Path into that Vacuum Wall. You lose any good team fight you take, but that wasn't really a team fight.
They didn't have the mech yet. It's just a really unfortunate timing for EG. If
I mean,
they just waited 500 gold, that doesn't happen.
with the way that Speaking was picking off hero, they were like going off one and then another. They weren't using AoE to pick them off, so Mech would have delayed one kill or another by bit, but I still think that Speed Gaming would have won the fight.
This is insane farm on Envy. And we've seen him have impressive
Radiant's
farm
top tower
in a
is
lot of
under
games
attack.
over the past few days.
We
But
saw like a, what, a
Dire's middle
13-minute
tower
Orchid
is
last
under
game?
attack.
yeah, but to me this is even more ridiculous. 13-minute Armlet, Treads, and Midas.
Midas, yeah. Has he-
7k net worth.
He hasn't missed too many last hits, aside from, being
Radiant's
harassed
top
when the
tower
Dark Series
has
in here.
fallen.
Yeah, he's got a tier 1 tower to his name now, another 1300 gold. Is this the game where you go SMY and just say we win mid-game, or do you go pretty late and get a basher?
If you look at EG, the only hero that can really match a lifestealer
Dire's
late game
bottom
is a
tower is under
Luna, but
attack.
you need a lot of items for Luna to be able to deal with lifestealer, and you have to be ahead. Like, if he's equal with a Basher, he's going to win that battle, so I think you can go for the mid-game build, like the Sanjasha, and then you go back for your Abyssal Blade.
Meanwhile, Bat Rider jumping in, he finds Fear. Well, the birds are stunning him, but I'm not sure how much it helps, and Fear dies to Infest. I'm not even sure whether Infest was necessary, but hey.
Yeah, just get the kill and get out. I mean, there's no reason to mess around there. It'll be off cooldown fairly soon, and Envy can continue to farm in the meantime.
Yeah, a big difference from last game is that they have great defensive support like Venge as well as the Abaddon to kind of make Bat Rider not do too much. What is there to this game? I guess the best usage is a Spike Carapace, but I'm not sure whether MSS is gonna get there in time, because he literally has to be on the fire for like half a second first, activate Spike, and then the stun applies.
They really need his blink. That's the big issue for EG. Without that, you rely on like a level 2 vacuum into Ice Path to set up your fights,
Radiant's
which is
top
just not
tower
reliable
is under
initiation.
attack.
He is going to have it fairly soon, but until he does, I feel it's a lot harder for EG to just pick heroes off. Whereas you look at Speed Gaming, they have the arrow and they have the lasso, and both have been already very effective. Initiation is like the key for both of these
Dire's
teams,
middle
and
tower
I
has
guess Speed Gaming
fallen.
right now a massive advantage there.
Radiant's
Yeah.
top
Meanwhile, it looks like AI has
tower is
stolen
under
himself. Vendetta will be out of that duration. I think he was able to survive against MSS earlier. MSS was trying to kill him, and he stole Vendetta and used it when run away.
So now for EG, they're kind of forced into a defensive posture. Already down 3k gold. Oh god, did you see that experience graph? Wow.
Jesus.
8k experience. You can't chalk that up to just a Midas. That's a lot more than just a Midas.
I mean, they're up by 6 kills. And these kills that mid team fight when Fear was very high level. We talked about that. We talked about Luna being somewhat high level, and they just got multiple kills there. So, yeah.
I heard an arrow, didn't actually see it, but not going to hit anyone in the end. Speed Gaming lumber towards mid. The ping's coming out from your Sand King. Maybe wants to go for an Infest Bomb. No, just says, let's wait here. We'll find somebody.
Yeah.
And EG, they're playing scared. 3 heroes bottom. Probably more coming soon. Just JF stopping to dominate a creep. We'll go stack the Ancients. Again. He still hasn't gotten to farm them, though. Oh, in the jungle. They're going to find Pylai dying. Tell to start. Vacuum to follow, and the familiar stuns clean it up.
Great ward over here. Like, you don't ever see that ward being placed. It gives you a ton of vision. Was able to see the Sand King walking up the hill. Good job. I'm surprised. Does this War see the river? It seems like it does. I'm looking at Radiant Vision.
Radiant structures
Yeah,
are
I guess it does
Yeah.
see the rune.
Okay.
And I guess it's out of range of the normal sentry, which is going to be like right here, in
Radiant's middle tower has been
the
denied.
middle of the river, right? It's like right
Yes,
over here.
it definitely is
So
out of range.
it's out of
Yeah.
range, but it still sees a lot. That's a really nice ward.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, looks like EG was able to get a tower deny fair using his familiar micro. But that's okay though. I think Speed Gaming is a team that right now is again in charge of the tempo, pressuring, roaming down to the enemy jungle. They did lose Pylai Die, which is
Radiant's middle
Not too
tower
bad, but
is under attack.
This is much more impressive than some of their previous games. Just much more confident play from Speed Gaming. And I guess they're farther ahead, so it's easier to be confident, but still, every opportunity they have, you see decisive movement. Smoking up, painting specific targets, everybody converging on one
Oh.
hero. This is what we saw out of Empire the other day, and now they find Jo, they blow him up. It's just surgical from Speed Gaming.
Yeah.
And the Courier, that'll be killed off as well.
oh no, Sing Sing picks it around, and that Go Graph is gonna start to go on Speed Gaming's way. They're gonna get a tier 1 tower out of this as well. What is the reply? Are we gonna see a push on the other side of the map? Nothing, because the creep wave is sufficiently pushed. MSS trying to go up top, but Pylai Die is standing next to his tower.
Yeah. Good luck on that kill. He's only level
Radiant's
9. The
bottom
Pylai Die is
tower is under
basically the
attack.
same level, so... Maybe with the level 2 Vendetta you can try and kill the Sand Game, but otherwise it ain't gonna happen.
So how do you feel about Mirana as a solo mid hero? We talked about him, you know, as a trialing hero needing the arrow setup, but made you get a ton of experience. You can see that he's using that Moonlight Shadow like whenever it's coming off cooldown, it feels
Radiant's
like.
bottom tower
And he's still
has
finding the
fallen.
arrow without any setup.
What hero did he lane against in the other Mirana game? Do you remember? It was another melee hero, right?
Man.
Trying to remember. Might see action top lane though. Pylai Die hiding on the sidelines in the trees. Could definitely turn this around with Epicenter. Blink in. Bone 70's trying to bait for Pylai Die. He's trying to bait for Pylai Die, but he's just gonna get picked off. Ooh.
They see Pylai Die. They see him trying to TP back out.
Yeah.
Okay, so they lose a tower
He's
with...
got a Desolator.
Dire's top tower
What
is under
the
attack.
hell?
Why? What's wrong?
No, just saying he's so bad. He's gonna like 3-shot this poor Luna.
Not if Nova carries her out,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
right?
Dire's
he's
top
gonna-
tower is under attack.
Oh, by the way,
Dire's top
oh,
tower
sorry,
has
AOI stole
fallen.
Lucent Beam. Thought it was Eclipse for a second. Don't think we've really seen an Eclipse this game.
Shadow,
No?
take us.
JO doesn't like to use his ults. Haven't we learned?
He's very conservative in that regard.
Oh, Universe.
Oh, Universe.
So dead.
Rage. Right clicks. The Deso. It's 4 hits from full to nothing, and that is the Darkseer.
Somebody just tried to TP and canceled it. That's tier 2, right? Just go at the tower.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
Deso.
is under attack.
Oh, anyway, you were asking about the Mirana mid.
Yeah.
He was laning against another melee hero, I'm pretty sure. Was it Tord Elder Titan?
It sounds about right.
Clockwork? Something like that? No, it wasn't
I don't
Clockwork.
remember. It wasn't Clock. It was a game that they just stomped with a Drow Ranger, so...
Oh, that was the previous series.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean...
Queen of Pain, I think. No? It was Hani playing it. So he played...
Oh, the
Magnus.
Magnus.
Magnus, yeah.
Yeah, it was Magnus, that's right. I feel like Mirana's
Radiant's
still,
bottom tower
especially if
is
she gets
under
pulled and
attack.
she's a Wraith Band,
Mhm.
like she's fine against most of those like standard Bottle Crow melee mids, but it's not going to match up well against, you know, your OD mid, your
Sure, sure.
Queen of Pain even. I think those are where,
mean-
where Mirana's going to struggle.
I've came from an era where Mirana solo was the thing, right? And then we didn't see her for
Well,
years.
then Windrunner came out.
Yeah, Windrunner came out and she got pretty much replaced.
But
It-
Mirana's arrow has gotten buffed so much that, like, ultimately...
Her ultimate got buffed huge amounts. Her Starstorm got buffed. Everything. Leap got buffed.
Yeah. The only thing is that her base damage is a bit low, but starting with that Wraith Band,
Are
largely
they trying to take
solid.
this ancient stack? I think
They need Lifestealer here to take this.
Life-
He's off bottom.
Oh, I thought he was inside of Batrider. He is. He pops back out now and decides to go for him. Are they going to go Roche? Yes, in fact they are.
With the Deso, this is not going to take very long. And they're all rotating in now. Pylai Die getting close to his Blink Dagger. Speed Gaming, 89-3, 21 minutes in. They can taste that 1,500 bucks. They're getting closer to it. Burrow Strike in will stun the Roche. The Aegis will go to Eternal Envy. EG are going to get to clear their Ancients, but you trade your Ancients for the enemy having Aegis.
This is basically like Ancients. Just a bigger one that gives you cheese. Not yet. Eventually it will. And we need to get some health back, and this is fight time. I think the first objective is actually go to the bot lane and take down that tier 2. And then,
Yeah, and they can siege really quickly. Desolator and Lifestealer along with Armlet, and it's just an easy tower to take. Not much EG can do to defend unless they hit their big combo, but my concern for them, Lumi, is I'm looking at a team that has no actual lockdown for a Lifestealer.
they also don't have an answer for a Batrider Initiate, which is, I think...
Carapace and Firefly, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, if you manage to just walk into it.
Oh, they do have the birds scoping out. The arrow's going to go right there, and Fear, nice
Ooh,
surge,
what
getting
a
him back
surge
out.
by Universe, bailing him out, but
Infest?
Mech is there.
No Infest?
Would have been enough. Now Blink a last one, Fog, but gets caught on the Ice Path. Bone 7, now impaled. Focus down, that's your answer. The Ice Path nailing him in the face.
Yeah, he blinked into the Ice Path. That was somewhat unfortunate. That was a great, great focus fire on the Batrider. He never moved an inch. So, I guess people are starting to... figure Bone 7 out now.
Well, I don't know if they figured him out so much as that was just a big dive. More than anything.
I suppose. I feel like Bone 7 hasn't been having his big bat influence like he usually has on the Batrider lately.
I think that's more just a matchup situation because EG tend to play much more like 5-man Dota and grouping up together and don't farm on their own too much. I mean, if you just look at, like, if there was like a heat map for this team, I feel like you'd see 3 or 4 of them usually clumped up
at the
together.
same time.
Whereas like Alliance, for example, will spread out a lot and farm. Sure, they'll go for gank sometimes, but they'll just be a little bit greedier with farming, and that's where your Batrider play can really be punishing.
Yeah, that could explain why EG's experience growth as a team is really faltering, so...
Yeah, this Lifesteal is level 15. The next closest is the level 11 Luna, and she's not really close.
Well, Midas! Didn't work. Now, Sand King's also fairly close to Blink Dagger, and that's really when Speed Gaming's team kind of reached full potential. I mean, Sing Sing wants a man to finish, but I really think the Blink Dagger on Sand King takes it to a different level. And he has it.
Especially in Pylai Dai's hands. Has he not hit like a 3-4 hero burst strike every fight?
I don't think so, yeah.
Even that game 2 where they lost, he was still dropping the Veil of Discord, doing insane damage before going down, and there you go. 24-minute blink. Not the fastest, but definitely fast enough to make some big plays happen.
Alright, here comes...
They're going on Sing Sing, but this is not a Sing Sing that's alone. MSS, even a Sentry was placed
how
here.
did they
the
saw
trap
him?
has been sprung. See ya, MSS. Now blinking forward, they lasso Fog. They're going to go for 2, and they're going to succeed. Wow.
What gave it away? There's no wards. AI just dropped it immediate initiate.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
I'm not... I'd have to watch the replay, honestly.
That's insane.
I'm not actually sure.
I mean, we have more vision than they do. Or do we? I don't know.
Yeah, my cognitive functions are failing me. I don't know. I'm seeing the game like at half speed. It's tough, Lumi. Everything's getting blurry. The darkness is closing in.
You're weak.
I think casting since 1 AM. It's fucking 5 PM now. Holy shit. It's been worth it, but yeah, I have no idea how they saw him there.
Yeah.
Just anticipation, I think, more than anything.
Okay. That was right on the mark. Sing Sing farming an enemy jungle. It's got his Manta and about 200 gold farm. I just feel like EG now is boxed in. They have very little room to actually travel out. When they travel out, they
do not
can kill.
a late game either.
Well, Luna in
No.
theory is late game.
No, not against a one
She is
core
like-
lineup against the Batrider, Lifestealer, and Mirana. I don't think so.
She is like 4 items behind. It feels like.
That's the other thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not even close to being farmed enough. She needs to be 1 to 2 items ahead of everyone on Speed Gaming.
Are they Moonlight Shadowing Envy for a solo kill? Is that what's happening here?
Well,
This is a feed time. This is how you come back.
this is a Moonlight feed.
Oh, come on,
Feed
Envy.
Light Shadow. He waddles in. He wants to steal. He's got Aegis here, and he'll rage. They'll walk away.
Okay.
They don't have Batrider.
Alright. That was the most useless Moonlight Shadow I've seen.
I've seen worse.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, this smoke's gonna feel pretty useless. Universe immediately getting revealed. And EG just do have that slight feeling of like desperation about them right now.
Yeah.
Smoking just in the middle of their own trees right here. Not really having much vision to actually move out and be aggressive. And here comes the real aggressors in this game. It's Bone 7 in the front lines, looking for MSS. Sentry wards are deployed. Arrow to fly. It's gonna be slightly off the mark. They do catch up. Oh, they actually managed to bring down Eternal Envy, but remember, he's got Aegis. He's coming back soon. In comes your epicenter
my
from Pylai Die, but BKB from Jo keeps him in fighting shape. Envy killing off one. Now working on Jo. Just a few more hits required. Goes back for Fear. A Burrow Strike, a body block, a beautiful play. Even through the Soul Assumption, not enough. Fear will fall. That's 3 dead. That's going to be your tier 2 mid. Almost certainly. Or all the Ancients. Looks like they're going mid.
Yeah, they don't know the Ancients exist there. Maybe they actually would go for the Ancients if they knew it was there. But what an initiation. They grab Universe, which forced out the mech on himself, but he was meching just himself. And the epicenter came through. No wall, no vacuum, no ice path to follow through. Long arrow's gonna fly in.
Oh! He Carapace stuff.
I like that. I like that. That's some Spike stuff.
I didn't think he was gonna Carapace sometime. I think he was trying to catch
If
the
he
arrow.
didn't Carapace sometime, he's dead.
Yeah.
They'll leap in, infest back out, and that was it.
I don't know. I was just expecting the worst there for EG.
That's some bamboo stuff, like high risk, low reward.
Let's catch the arrow.
Yeah, man.
Guys, let's play catch the arrow when our base is in danger of being broken.
It's 4-14. Speed Gaming is rolling now. Once I have Abyssal play on Lifestealer, like, what is the answer here?
There is none. Just turtling and waiting out his rage. That's it. He's invincible during rage.
I think the teamfight will be decided during Rage. That's the sad part. Because Epicenter coming in, Mirana. I mean, Mirana, we look at his item set at this point. You know, he's farming well. 404, no death. He's still doing damage with his Starstorm and Arrow. And that goes back to the Mushi interview when he said, Mirana is a spell carry in the mid game. Get a mech. Get Arcane Boots. Help your teams.
He's gonna have Abyssal soon. You were talking about Basher, but yeah. Abyssal's about to come out. This is probably one of the fastest farming games you will ever see on a Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Aegis is down. Did lose it earlier. It expired, but... or rather, he lost it in the fight, but... It's coming back soon, Lumi. You get an Abyssal Blade on him, you'll have soon your... Wow, no Mask of Madness on Bone 7.
You sound so impressed.
I don't know if I'm impressed, but I'm just surprised.
He needs BKB against a Spike, the Ice Path, the
Yeah,
Vacuum.
it's definitely a solid pickup.
Yeah.
Usually is. It's not a Bone 7 item.
Bone 7 has these like weird ass items like Axe Scepter on Juggernaut and into like a refresher.
They're gonna go on the Bat Rider, but here comes
what a
dodge by MSS. Blinky away at the last second, and they get the kill on Bone 7. Universe able to skirt out of there. Well, MSS making a big play, and a much needed one.
Nice pickoff, but again, these are pickoff that doesn't feel like it's giving much meaning to the Smoke Gang, because they're picking it off and then they're teleporting back to farm.
Here comes Eternal Envy right onto Fogged, and it's just gonna be a 4 hits. Almost got him in 3. Easiest kill of his life.
Midas running.
They have no answer for Lifestealer.
They
just have no answer for him.
I mean, they killed him pretty quickly when he was getting 5v1.
Well, now he's got Abyssal.
That doesn't help him survive.
Yeah, it does. Kills everyone. Just bash them all.
Well,
they ain't hitting you if you bashing them.
If you're stunned, you know.
That's true. Forgot that. And now they're going to infest Bomb with Pylai Die. Bat Rider about to respawn. We'll see Bone 7 coming back into the fray. Sing Sing just casually farming the whole time. Mirana actually transitions into a pretty decent late game carry. She's no anti-mage or PL, but
you need like a couple. You need a couple of items.
The one big thing is just her ridiculous mobility. Like once you actually max leap, and if you go for this phase drum spell, you can pretty much just be perma-hasted in fights.
Yeah, kind of think of a carry hero that has a blink, like anti-mage, but being ranged, right? That's kind of the obvious benefit that she has. You know,
and she provides that extra utility.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, if you want to run a one-position farmer and you're not constantly picking fights, there are better choices. But I think running this mid for Sing Sing really suits him, because he's just comfortable in those kinds of heroes. Heroes that can get kills early, heroes that you can be aggressive with, and more like skill-intensive heroes, but still heroes that can scale with farm.
Agreed. I mean,
Sing Sing's not, to me, he's not really like someone you put on like a Magnus or a Dragonite.
Oh man, here comes the entire EG running over Central. They see him.
Oh no, arrow to fly, it's gonna hit on Fear, and in comes Eternal Envy. Now an Epicenter, over the top, Jo to melt, that's 2, make it 3, Universe dead, this could be the end for EG. MSS thrown up, slap back down, 4 to fall, it's about to be a team like Fog, next in line, triple for Pylai Die, and EG are pretty much cooked. Their goose is cooked.
I mean, this EG doesn't look, oh, whoa.
And on that note, all of NA Dota disconnects immediately from the game.
Radiant's middle
Liquid says we
They've
saw
had
enough.
enough.
Why is Liquid in this game?
I don't know. Our admin is letting in the riffraff lately.
Oh, it is IXDL and NEL, so
Yeah,
NA
but
Dota.
that doesn't mean Bulb is not the riffraff. Let's be clear here.
True story.
Well, I imagine, was that disapproval, you think, or just calling the GG for the players?
Maybe they just dropped?
Yeah, maybe they all dropped at once.
I mean, if you say I'm gonna leave, guys, you can't coordinate that leave that well.
Radiant's middle
Right?
barracks
If you're on
has
Skype,
Yeah, I
3,
guess.
2. They can't do anything. That's just silly.
They hit him a couple of times.
Yeah, they made him feel a little pain, a little fear, a little suffering. But
I think it's MSS Basher time, guys. He's the only melee hero. Get a Basher and let's go.
no.
I mean, he rage you you bash him and be like, "What's up?" and then you run.
He rage, he abyssal you, he kill you.
Nah, man. You don't get hit. You blink dagger in and bash him.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like, if you're actually a good player, you never need to upgrade your Basher.
See, but I do want to point out, like, I just don't agree with letting Lifestealer through that far in the draft.
Radiant's bottom
Arrow's gonna
tower
come through
is
and
under
Lifestealer. Well, welcome to Eternal Envy.
Yeah, he's just gonna rage. Now he goes in MSS, 2 hits. No, he actually gets Ice Pet to the end.
Oh!
Now back at the macro part of the turnaround. Is it gonna be enough? They're all melting, 2 dead. Oh man, they've really turned it here, but Pylai died. Burrow strikes in, picks off 1, now looks to run AUI, dropping a sentry. They both buy back, Sing Sing as well as Eternal Envy. Bone 7 on the hunt, looking for Universe, 4 staffing away.
Radiant's
Still
middle
retreating
barracks
out,
are
but,
under attack.
well, I don't know if Fear's going to be so lucky. Flame break back, Burrow strike. Oh, there you go. Blink,
Look
then
at the
Burrow.
chasing power.
You can't run from these guys. That's another 3 dead.
Which, by the way, AEI stole Eclipse and used Eclipse. I've seen more Eclipse from AEI than from the Luna.
I thought I saw a lot of Lucent Beams in that fight. Now I know why.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
You know, Aegis goes to Lifestealer. Was forced to use his buyback for this.
I don't think he needs the money, Liv.
I mean,
Look at this guy.
Universe and Fog is doing a very, very good job carrying this team, but not really gonna carry.
Yeah, but it's just like the nature of the draft that a Darkseid or Jakiro in this game can't really easily win the game. They can just like salvage it for being lost right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at this, like these former Dignitas players, and just remember how good their lineup was.
Oh, there is going to be a lot of chain stun, but here comes your 2-hero Burrow Strike. Now Eternal Envy going ham on Jo. Just keeps on smacking him away, brings him down. If he gets a bash, it's going to be the death of Moore. He's going to immediately pop the Aegis. Buyback from Jo. Doesn't have Eclipse, though. Here comes the turnaround. Universe with the wall available. Not using yet another Burrow Strike.
God.
This one on 3. This Pylai die. Just stop, please, already. You're just too much. What
Burrow?
Jesus.
Not gonna hit. I mean,
Every Burrow is just 2, 3, 4 heroes. Now, granted, EG are clumping, but, you know, he's hitting them all.
you know, the Blink Dagger, it's basically instant initiation, just against 3 heroes. It's like a mini black hole.
Yeah, it's
You're
quite...
gonna compare it like that. It really is.
one of those spells has a 180-second cooldown. One does not. Fog getting picked off here. EG just getting farmed in their own base. The grand finals of the ES Prime Cup coming down to what looks to be a good old-fashioned
these
beatdown.
birds.
Triple. Familiar stun, though, will turn it around. Oh, no. Not against Eternal Envy.
Oh, here comes Envy.
Too fast.
Right click.
Too fat. Too furious. Flame breaks there, and that'll be the Rex. Most likely.
Yeah. So I was saying, if you're good, you never need to upgrade your pistol. You just precision bash every time.
Precision bash.
Radiant's bottom
Envy,
tower
not
has
so good.
fallen.
You say it like you're getting headshots in Counter-Strike or something.
Pretty much 4 out.
Oh, blink in, but a nice
quick
rage. Quick rage from Envy. Quick death from MSS. And straight now onto the second lane of Rax. Speed Gaming, the team of endless stamina. They played 8 games today, I believe, and they come out on top. After it all, the Bash Lord is here. Envy, though, dropping low, getting the bashes, not enough. Jo is going to fall. Sing Sing. He'll clean it up and now works on the familiars. They're probably going to die here. Same for Jakiro.
Can they take the Rex?
Well, if EG would stop buying back and generally being annoying, then yeah, they could. Well, at this point, they're all out of gas. They held on as long as they could, but that's going to be 2 lanes of Rax. And on that
Radiant's
note,
bottom barracks are
it's
under
going to be
attack.
Speed Gaming taking game number 3. And with that, 1,500!
Radiant's bottom
$100.
I feel like EG played really well last game when they were in control of the tempo, when they're just driving down mid lane pushing.
Yeah.
And when they're saying, we have a clear objective in this game, we know what to do, let's do it. This game, remember the time where they just stood in mid lane for like 2 minutes? They smoked, got their smoke cancelled. What were they doing? They didn't know what they wanted to do, it seems
Well,
like.
that was at the point where they were already like screwed.
Out of options.
Yeah. Because that was Eternal Envy at that point had Midas, Phase Boots, Desolator,
Basher.
Basher, and like 2,800 gold or 2,300 gold, something like that.
Yeah.
So, and like what, 19, 20 minutes in?
Yeah, I mean, we showed in these fights they could still kill Envy multiple times, in fact, but you know that's taking your entire team's damage, and the rest of, I just call them Spaghetti Int, because when I see SPG,
Spaghetti.
that's a better name than Speed.
I think Envy would like it better than Speed. He doesn't like Speed gaming.
Spaghetti Int was like, yeah. Anyways, the rest of Spaghetti
Yeah,
Int
let's
was
just drop that.
was clean through. EG not calling a GG yet. You're gonna try to take it one more fight. They do have really good AoE. Like we saw how devastating the vacuum ice wall macro pyre combo was.
Jo does have a Manta. If he does manage to farm like a Butterfly, a Satanic, maybe there's a shot, but you gotta figure Envy will be going for that MKB already.
I mean, Envy's basically 8,000 net worth higher than the Luna. That's like 1.5 tier 4 items.
Okay, completed Assault Cuirass not delivered.
Acceptor comes out. There's a Mask of Madness. Holy.
So buy him. How many shots do you think it'll take Envy to kill the Luna? I'd say 4.
5?
5 maybe.
Depending if he gets bash procs.
How many hits is the? Well, the Visage has Gravekeeper's Cloak.
Yeah.
Still, Moonlight Shadow. They're now prowling through their own jungle. Envy heading south. The rest of the team heading north. In comes your Basket Madness Batrider. Firefly's there. The prep is in. Looks to go on the Luna. Lassos are up in time. Did not get off an Eclipse, and we'll see if it costs him. Leaping over the top onto Universe of Sing Sing, trying to pick him up. No, Burrow Strike coming in on Fog. They'll bring him down as well. In the trees, it's MSS just hiding and probably dying.
Oh, they seen him. TP gets cancelled. He gets lifted, tossed it back, instant initiation. What a follow-up. No time in between to even pop that spike. Damn.
And now it's straight down the top lane for Team Speed Gaming.
He even stole the Vendetta
GG.
and killed him with it.
What a game.
Shout out to Crybaby.
Well, not this game, but more just like what a series between these two teams. This was a slugfest.
Yeah, I think EG played really well. They showcased that they could play a lot better than what most people give them credit for. But where was that EG?
Yeah, I didn't feel like EG was at their best.
I agree, yeah. EG definitely can play better.
But I think the thing is that Speed Gaming was just flat out impressive today. They
Wow.
took these games in style.
Well, against Alliance they were not.
Oh,
I think they end the day at 4.
they 2-0 Alliance yesterday.
They
Or
did.
2 days ago.
They end the day at 4-4.
Okay.
They lost 3 games to Alliance, beat Fnatic 2-0, and then beat EG 2-1. Not bad when you're playing against defending champions and you go 4-4.
But they won the big one. They won the biggest match of their lives. Is this
They
their,
won a tournament.
Well, it's not their... they've definitely won like an ISO Cup or some big point battles or something,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think they've won like a major event yet. So
Wait till they go to China.
Rattlesnake in. We'll
Mm-hmm.
see. They're gonna have some stiff competition though. I've heard playing Team DK is not good for your team's morale.
Really?
No,
Who do you hear it from?
just from watching teams get crushed by them,
Fair enough.
from the sadness on their faces. Guys, that's gonna wrap up today's broadcast. I can't even believe you guys are all still awake and watching this.
Yeah,
It's
massive shout out. to you.
20,000 viewers at 5 p.m. PST. So North American Dota, alive and well. And I'm sure we have some Europeans staying up late too. So thank you all for tuning in. Once again, this has been the ES Prime Cup, made possible by IXDL, NEL, as well as ES Prime. You can follow them on Twitter at, I believe it's espdota.com. If you want to see, hopefully, or no, that's not it. It's ESP Dota 2. Yeah, ESP Dota 2 on Twitter, and I think the same thing on Facebook. But thank you all for joining us. I'm LD. He's Lumi. Any closing words here? You're gonna do a patch log
With fluff and stuff.
right now.
Right now on Luminous Inverse, Twitch TV.
All right, guys, head over to twitch.tv/LuminousInverse. Go check out the patch analysis with Team Liquid's captain. Of course, if you want to follow us, twitter.com/LDDota, twitter.com/LuminousInverse. But for now, it's LD and Lumi signing off. Good night.